Hi guys, it's Sarah and I am here with a Sketches and Time layout for June. So the sketch that we are working with this week is this one right here. This is by Bev Code. So that is what I'm going to be using to make this layout. So I have the sketch there printed out and I am going to be scrapbooking about Deadpool. It's happening, finally. So when my girlfriends and I took a fun little girls' weekend out in Lubbock, we went and saw Deadpool. That was like the first thing that we did. We went and saw it in IMAX and it was awesome. So that's what I'm going to be scrapping today. And I pulled some paper from my stash that I felt kind of really went well with the theme of it. So I have a piece of black cardstock back there. This paper right here is from Studio Calico, and the shapes on it actually kind of reminded me of Deadpool and his mask. So that's why I chose that. And I'm going very gray and red for this one because that's kind of the feel of it as well. This paper right here is from ILO Scrap, and that is a really pretty like gray kind of chevron-y type. And then these three squares are just scraps that I had on my desk and I'm just looking to get rid of them, and they go perfectly with this layout. So I'm going to go ahead and use those in a little cluster there. And then this one down here is also a scrap from a paper pad that I've used recently. So I have two 4x6 pictures here. That vertical one is of Deadpool, which is a little shot from the movie. And I love his little expression there. And then the horizontal one is me and my girlfriends at the theater. We just took a little picture right before the movie started, so I wanted to make sure I had that one there too. So I'm basically using what I like the design from the sketch, and I'm adhering pretty closely to it. And then I also have that really large glitter circle cut out. That is something that I've had in my stash for a while. I actually used something that's a scrap from another layout that I did. I think it was a Sketches and Time layout actually a few months ago. And so I had this left over and it actually went perfectly because there is a large circle in the sketch as well. So I went ahead and used that here. And I'm just getting all my layers put down because I really like how everything was laid out. So I'm going to go ahead and get those down and then put the pictures down. It was kind of tricky making sure I got two 4x6 pictures on here like this because they're large and I didn't want to cut either one of them down. So, but I made it work. So I really like the way that that looks there. The only thing I didn't like is that you can't really see the light gray strip that I had behind everything because everything else covers it up. But oh well, it happens, right? Okay, so I'm going to work on my title, and my title is Deadpool. So I am using these thickers, and these are called hardcover, and they're like a nice metallic red. I had pulled another outfit that I could possibly use, but I just like this one. It's going to stand out a lot better. So I have that there. And I'm also going to use those little sticky keys there to do kind of a little subtitle later on. And I'm not 100% sure what else I want to use in here. So I pulled a few things here and there, and I just wasn't sure what I wanted. Excuse me. And so I'm going to go through my die cuts, and I'm going to search through some of my die cuts, and I'm going to pull quite a few to use here that end up going really perfectly. So this little case here is just random. These are just kind of random stuff, no particular manufacturer. And I'm just going to go through here and see if there's anything here that I could possibly use. So they're very random. Some of them are printables that I printed. I found that red card there that I'm going to use for my journaling. And some of them were just like from grab bags and just kind of very, very random in here. I'm just going to go through and see. And a lot of those right there that you see are printables that I just printed from my computer and stuff like that. So I have that little circle that says fun. And then I'm going to pull this little gingham one too that's red. I'm going to use those. I'm going to go through some of my other ones here too. This is a crepe paper, but nothing in here jumps out at me. It's not really the colors I was looking for. And then I have a American Crafts one, which is mostly Amy Tangerine, but I don't think there's anything in here that goes either. I pulled a tiny heart, but it's not going to work. I put it back. So yeah, nothing in there either. And then this one is Heidi Swap, and I find quite a few things in here actually because she has a lot of black in here and some gray. That little tag there says Lucky, so I pulled that one out. And then that little label. And then she has a bunch of little like black circles with sayings on it. That big hashtag there I'm going to use. That one says My View, so I'm going to put that there. And then I think I found a couple other things here. A little geotag with a star. And that's it. So I pull mostly from Heidi Swap with a couple random ones there too. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these up because I cut them very roughly just to put them in my box. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the excess off both of the circles here. I think I did use a circle punch on them, but the punch was just a little bit bigger than the actual print, and I didn't want the extra white on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim them up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put those in the corner here because the sketch does call for a corner cluster, so I'm going to use these there. I'll have the hashtag down below where my my subtitle is going to go, and I'm just kind of putting stuff places. See what I like here. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get my title stuck down. I am using my quick dry adhesive for these stickers so that they stay. So I went ahead and did that. I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling card, and I wanted it to be the same height as the title. So I just marked where I need to cut it, and I'm going to make sure that I write all my stuff there. So I'm just writing that when we went to Lubbock for our Girls Weekend, the first thing we did was get tickets to see Deadpool in IMAX, and it was amazing. I love that movie, guys. I like everything in there, that sense of humor and just the stuff that happens is totally up my alley. I just absolutely loved it. And Ryan Reynolds is one of my favorite people on the planet. Oh, I just love him so much. And I've seen it twice in the theater now, so that's a movie I could definitely see myself like buying and keeping in the long haul. Like definitely. I loved it so much. All right, so now I'm working a little cluster up here, and I used the B side of my journaling tag, had that really pretty red print on there, so I'm going to use that, and then I'm cutting a banner out of this. And I wanted to use this paper again because you can't really see it on the bottom, but I wanted to make sure it's there because I really like it a lot. So I'm just using it up here, and then I'm going to use this black label up there as well. And I had a hard time getting it straight. I take it off a couple times to straighten it out. I don't know what it was, but... And I'm going to go ahead and get my circles down here. And I'm going to go ahead and banner this one as well. And I'm going to use this as a little accent here too, just to kind of cover up. There's a little awkward space there. So I'm going to cover that up using this. And then put my little lucky banner. And then I'm going to use the My View right next to his picture with a little geotag there as well. And now I'm going to start working on my subtitle, and I'm going to use the sticky keys here, and I'm going to write Girls Weekend. So I went ahead and got that down, and then I'll use that really large hashtag down there too. And now I'm going to use these Kelly Perky letter stickers in red, and I am going to put the month and the date, or month and the year. So it was February 2016. So I'm just going to put that up here on this banner, and it ends up fitting perfectly, which is amazing. And I keep hitting my iPad because I'm watching, I think I was watching the season finale of Scandal, so I was trying to get through commercials. I was trying to finish it up though. So now I'm going to use these Kelly Perky sequins, and I'm just going to kind of scatter them. There's a lot of sequins or kind of jewel type things in the sketch, so I'm going to use sequins here for that. So I'm just kind of scattering them around here. So I'm just going to show you where I plan on putting them, and everything pretty much stays where I put it, and then I'm going to use my quick dry adhesive to put those down too. I tried glue dots, but the glue dots were too big for the sequence, so it just doesn't work that way. And that's it. So I hope you guys join us. Come on over to the Sketches in Time blog and join in with us. You can win a prize, and I'll have an extra picture of the sketch here at the end too. Hope you guys have a great day. See you again soon. Bye.